Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Factorio, Not 15. I'm Liz, and so far in this learning campaign of Not 15 here, most everything has been the same as previous, except for this awesome power tree, which just looks so good. It just looks so good compared to that old, 1:14:10 bullshit stuff that we had. I mean, it has beef, it has power, it has the balls to crush everything. We can build another one and it'd have even more balls, and it'd have two sets of balls then. Two sets of balls, interesting. I'm down here because I wanted to take a look at our coal production, and our coal production seems to be keeping up just fine. There's no coal issues. You need to be aware of that every now and then when you play Factorio, especially as you start to build out your factory more and use up more power. If we take a look now, our consumption is still only around 6 megawatts, but if we were, actually having all of these things running, it would be significantly higher, and that would be an issue. So last time, we leveraged the gears and the circuits that we have on our bus and made a Make Anything factory that makes ourselves the level 1 transport belt components and has facilities to make the level 2s. Makes us all of the basic inserters. It does not include stack inserters, which I'm going to have to make eventually, so I might have to modify this to get us stack inserters. On the bright side, what does that require? Is it, it's not electronics, is it advanced electronics? Nope. It's stack inserter. There's actually a tech for stack inserter, right? Yeah, there it is. Stack inserter. What's it take? Takes fast inserters, advanced circuits, and electron. Okay, yeah, no. It takes advanced circuits. I'm not moving advanced circuits into our Make Anything factory. So these are going to be made on bots. In our Make Anything factory Mark II, which is when we have bots. I'm not going to be moving advanced circuits into this, I don't think. If I do, I might. And if I do, I can just put it right here behind this guy and move the circuits in, because what else did it need? It needed green circuits, it needed red circuits, it needed gear wheels, and it needed a fast inserter. So if I put it back here, all I really need to do is like split off a few gear wheels to get to it, and we're good. We can make that happen. There's a million ways that I can have that work. But this time we're going to work on science, and I want to get like red circuits over here, so I don't want science to be here. But maybe I build science like up here, nice and really far out. We'll leave this factory on this side. I'll build science like way up over here, and I'll have to deforest like this chunk of trees maybe. I get the feeling science is going to take a big amount of space. Red and green science look like they're the same as they were previously. Blue science is totally different, although it looks like it's going to be a smaller production chain. And then there's, 3 more science packs that we have to deal with: military, production, and high-tech. And then eventually we get space science as well by launching rockets, which is just bonkers. It's balls out bonkers. It's crazy. But we've been on red science only for a while. I think it's a good time to get green science going. And in order to facilitate that, I am going to have to clear out some friggin' trees. Every day I'm killing trees. Yeah, I don't know how big the red science I want to make is going to be big though, so let's just prepare for that. So basically, if I want to go up here, yeah, this should be fine. Let's just get a quick marker of how far over I want to be. Like that, you know what? No, I need to be closer to me so that I can actually build a factory. Okay, so this is how far over to the left I need this factory to be, and this is far enough up that I should be able to get whatever I want with red science in here. I should probably be able to get like 2 whole chains of whatever I want with red science in there. So it should be fine. Okay, so we need to get into science, and as the science ratio is still basically the same. 5 seconds to build a science pack 1, 6 seconds to build a science pack 2. The thing is, that's not really accurate. So it takes 6 seconds to build a science pack 2 and 5 seconds to build a science pack 1. So if you build 5 factories for 1s and 6 factories for 2s, you're making them at the same rate, basically. But the research that you do doesn't necessarily, well, it used to not necessarily use them evenly. Sometimes you would have 2 science pack 1s and 1 science pack 2s, for example. But all of these seem to be having 1s. They seem to use them evenly. And as I look around, it looks, see, these have 2, 2, 1. There. See, this would throw those ratios completely off because it needs double the 2s, double the 1s, and just 1 times the 3s. So recipes like that throw those ratios off completely. But I'm still going to follow it because I like it. So we're going to go 5 and 6, and then we're going to need the facilities that we need to actually build the shit here too. So science pack 1s are nice and easy. They only need copper plates and iron gear wheels. That's really easy because I have both of those on the bus already. So we literally just move in on the bus and we have our shit for science pack 1s. So we need 5 factories for that. I only have 2 factories available, but that's okay. I don't need more factories available because all I need to do if I need factories is walk over here now. Walk over here and pick up 50 factories. And now I have 50 factories available. And then we're going to walk over here and we're going to pick up 50 of these fast inserters as well because I want them. Okay. We're going to need power poles produced as well, but that is for another time. That needs copper, and we don't have that going into our make anything right now. Maybe soon, though. We'll find out. So this is going to be science pack 1s, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3. Oh, shit. I need 5 of them. So, yeah, you know what? This is not going to be nice and even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could make 6, and then it would be nice and even, but no. We're going to just do it like this. I really don't like doing it like this. I honestly don't like doing it like this. You know what? I am tempted to just space them out with doubles as it is anyway. And we'll just have, you know, these two rockin' 2 at the very end. And then we can power these guys up like so. And then all they need is the stuff that's already on the bus and available for them. So they barely need anything at all. We will bring it in on this side, and it's going to come up to here. And I will merge these 2 lines because there's no reason not to merge them. We need 1 copper and 1 iron gear wheel every 5 seconds. So we're going to have 1 belt come in that has both copper and iron gear wheels on it. And I'll show you how to do that using side loading in a little bit. So that is going to be the input line for this science. And then we need an output line for this science, which is actually going to extend all the way back to here just to satisfy my OCD, because we need the inserter right there. And then we just fill those out. We need to start building, we should build lights while we're at it, I suppose, so that I don't forget. Then we need to start building our, whatchamaffuckets, we need to start building our green science, and green science is the same as it always has been. It's going to need a transport belt and an inserter. We know how to make both of those because we made them in our Make Anything factory. Transport belts need iron and iron gear wheels, and inserters need iron gear wheels, and an electronic circuit. So we're going to bring in a belt with iron and iron gear wheels and a belt with electronic circuits. So once again, we're going to have to side load, which is perfectly fine. There's no issues with that at all. And then we're going to put both of these guys onto a belt, and that belt is going to go around and loop in and feed some more factories that are going to put shit into here. And yeah, we don't need any gear wheel production or anything like that here, so all we really need is like transport belts and these guys. And what we'll do with them is feed the transport belts around like that, I'm thinking, and we'll feed these guys up like that. And then that will allow us to side load on so that we have them saturating onto one belt. Oh, you know what? You need circuits as well, don't you? Yeah, you need circuits as well. Where do I want to get you your circuits? Circuit kits. I suppose I could either recess you back one and we can just do this over one, or I can bring the circuits around the back and these guys just go up one further. That makes sense to me. That makes the most sense. We're just going to bring the circuits up the back, and this is just going to come up one further like this. You're going to continue to side load onto there. The downside of this is now that this is too far away for what I need to do next. So to that end, you need to actually come down this way one again. And the reason for that is because we need to have assembly machines here making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 higher tier science packs, and they need to load all of this good stuff in. So you guys are going to make yourself green science packs. Just like that. And I love that new feature. You don't have to click, you can just drag as you go or walk along and everything is fine. So you're going to output your shit onto there. You're going to output your shit onto there. You're going to input your shit here. You're going to input your shit here. This doesn't need to extend all this way because all of their resources are going to come from here. Actually, you do need to extend that way. Because these guys, oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. Yeah, no, I boned this up a little bit. I built these based off of this belt being their input, but this is not their input. This is the red science belt's output. So yeah, that was silly, silly, silly sauce of me. I am going to need to bring my shit in on this side then for sure. And maybe extend this out even further. I'll just bring in both belts on this side. There's no reason that it'll be a problem. It's 1, 1, and 1. Yeah, no, I can just bring in both on this side. It'll be fine. It just means I need to set this out one more. It's all right. You know, we just keep making little adjustments. It's all right. There are no mistakes here. They're just happy little accidents. And we're going to continue sideloading up there. And yeah, so we're just going to bring both materials in here so you don't get this anymore. You get 2 belts, so your belt is going to come in. And in all honesty, in that case, it would be better to make you the inserter and you the transport belt, because then we can have the one belt come in here and then the other belt come in here and just continue like that. Reason for that is because this needs stuff off of both of these belts, and it can now pull off of both of these belts with blue inserters, just like that. And then this guy needs, we'll do that because, you know, reasons. Why not? Why the fuck not? We can do that. We can do whatever we want. It's our world, remember? So this guy can pull off of here, and they can pull off of both of the belts then, and everything will be good. And they'll feed onto their belts respectively. They'll side load onto there. Everything is fine and dandy. We can get into some Dolly Parton now. Fine and dandy, oh yeah. So now that means you're gonna need your inserters like so. And yes, that means you're gonna need another one out. That's fine. And you're gonna need your inserters like so. Really? Oh, because yeah, you're the big machines. So no, this isn't gonna work on you. Yeah, we're gonna have to put them in a different location. We're gonna have to put them on the outside locations for you, because that's where we have power. We don't have power necessarily on the inside locations, and your outside location is where it is, this side, right? Yeah, this side. And then your inserts are going to be on the outside locations as well, because that's where our power is. Just like that. And that means we're going to have this belt come up just a little bit further. Okay, so you're good. And I'm going to light you up with that, that, and that. And then we need power up here to these other guys as well, which is no problem. Yeah, you know what? Because of that, though, I do need to move these, which is fine. I don't mind. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do that, that, and we're going to put one out on this side of this guy too, so that he's just connected on the outside. Because I want to, no other reason at all. And then lights, let's get you your lights here. And we'll put one here, and here, and here. And that'll be good. It's becoming daytime, so we don't need those lights immediately. We don't even have power right now, so it's not even that big of a deal. Okay, I think we are all set. Now all we need to do is get ourselves some more. Why would I build it? Why would I build these things when I can just run over and get them? Yeah, I'm gonna need a few splitters, I'm gonna need a few underground belts, and then I'm just gonna need to connect all the stuff up. So let's just take half of the splitters, let's come and take a stack of underground belts, have 2 left over, and our Make Anything will start producing more of those for us, which is exactly what its job is. And we're all good to go. So now what I need is a mixed belt of copper and iron, and I need a mixed belt of iron and iron gear wheels, and I need a dedicated belt of green circuits. So that's not bad at all. We can make all of those happen pretty easy because I have all of them on the bus. So first things first, let's get ourselves the mixed belt of iron and iron gear wheels, shall we? In order to accomplish a mixed belt, we do so by side loading. And side loading, let's find where the underground is going to be. This is where the underground is. So let's just draw a marker up here. That's where we have to work with. So what this one is going to need to do is take in a belt like this and a belt like this, side load onto here. One of these is going to be copper, one of these is going to be iron. That's easy, right? No problemo. This guy here, however, it's these two. One of them, this one's going to be circuits. Like, this has to be circuits, so can't be anything else. This is where the underground is. Yeah, that's where the underground belt is going to come in, which means it's actually the next one over that is the bus. So let's draw this here as if this was the bus, not the underground. Because this tile we can actually have our underground belt come through on. So this is going to be just plain old circuits, which means we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then here. And this is just going to unload plain circuits onto there, which is fine by me. And then this one here needs to have a side load, which means I'm going to have to snake it a little bit. Let's maybe not just bring it in okay, it needs to have what? Gear wheels and iron. I can get the circuits through fine, but then am I going to be able to get both of them through? Let's give it a try. I'm going to give it a try by putting these things through just in the exact same spots. I might have to move this a little bit, but we'll find out. So how this is going to work here, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're just going to do a quick side load. So it just needs one here, and then we just do that, and then this guy is going to have to loop down and go into here. No big deal. So that's the way that's going to work. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get everything off the bus properly like this. I might need to move them around a little bit more, but we shall see. So for this, I need iron and copper. No, I need iron gear wheels and copper. So let's extend these buses up, shall we? Let's extend the green up, green circuits, nice and far, just like this, and down like this. And we can actually take away this now. I don't need it. I was only using it as a marker for where I need to build stuff. So we got green circuits up here now. Really, really friggin' far up. Apparently we are producing 10,000 electronic circuits. Oh, sorry, we produced 10,000 electronic circuits. Okay, that's fair enough. We're going to bring the copper up, and this is where we really use a lot of belt, because we're moving a quad bus up. Uses twice as much as moving the circuit bus up did. How much belt do I have on me? Not a whole lot. A stack and change, actually. Did belt always stack to 100? I feel like it used to stack to 50. That's one thing that I never modded. I never modded the stack sizes. I always used what the game's stack size was. And I feel like belt used to stack to 50. This is okay, though, that we're out of belts, because we can just run over here and pick up some more. It's literally no big deal to us anymore. It wasn't either before. Oh, wow. Wow, we should maybe limit that. Yeah, we should maybe limit that. Just a little bit. That way I can control click on it and it won't just kill my inventory completely. Yeah, that's the thing I never modded before was stack sizes. I never felt the need to mod my stack sizes. I felt like the game's base stack sizes were fine. But, I mean, if it's been increased to 100, if it was 50, I feel like it was 50. I never actually read that in the changelog, but that's because I didn't actually read the changelog in detail. I've been following the Friday facts and that kind of information, but I didn't read the changelog for Not 15 in super detail. I am aware of what the changes should be. And it's not like I didn't read the changelog at all. I did, you know, peruse it, we'll say. Okay, so iron bus is moved up. We do need this bus as well, though, because I need the iron gear wheels. And we haven't actually used steel yet, but we're going to use it eventually, so let's move its bus up as well. There's no reason to leave it behind. There is room for 2 other things on this bus, but I'm not going to extend those yet because they're probably not actually going to join the bus down over here. They're going to join it way up higher, and there's no reason to actually move it through down there. Okay, so this needs copper and iron gear wheels. So to that end, let's get our copper in. Let's start with it, because that way we can keep it out of the way. So copper is going to go like this, and then we're going to underground belt it just like that, and we have copper. Excellent. Now we're going to need ourselves some iron gear wheels, which means we are going to need to underground belt like that. We're going to need to underground belt like that. We're going to need to underground belt like that. Then we're going to need to get the iron gear wheels in there, which is going to require cutting a little bit of this steel out. And we'll just split the iron gear wheels like this here, just like we would any other time. And move them in like that. And we're going to run the steel underneath that. Very good. So that's going to get our stuff in. That's going to get the iron gear wheels and copper that I need for red science. And that's it. That's red science. That's everything it needs. We're just going to side load the 2. You see, they just sort of balance onto the belt like that nicely. One on one side, one on the other. We can easily handle this many factories off of a half capacity belt of each component like that. It's no big deal at all. Okay, so green circuits is this guy here, which doesn't actually need this underground belt. I built it for no reason, apparently. It does not need to be there. What does need to be here is this guy just like this. And he'll just connect in just like that. Now, for this guy, though, we're going to need iron gear wheels and we're going to need iron. And this might cause a problem. I don't think this is going to cause any problem at all. We're just going to do the exact same thing we did here and the exact same thing we did there. So we'll do this and we'll put you here and here. And then we'll go underground like so. And that's going to connect the iron. So let's just run that in. And then for this good guy here, we'll go underground. And it's going to be here to here. Let's get off the belt. And then it's going to be here to here. And then all we need to do is the exact same thing that we did previously with this. We'll cut that out. We'll do this. right here on this tile. We'll split these off. We'll run this underground just like that. And connect the iron gear wheels. And that gives us iron gear wheels and iron. Very good, and that's going to split them evenly again. We don't need a shit ton of them here. We could probably afford just to have the two running and everything will be fine. Now these guys need outputs, which they don't yet have because I deleted the outputs in favor of some other stuff. So they're going to output like that. And now you need to input where you're going to input on the far edges, right? Which means like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, and like that. And then you're going to output on the same edges, so something along the lines of that. All right, good. Let's power this shiz up because I think we're good to go now. I think we have everything we need. We just need to run a whole bunch of power poles up there because it's way, way, way up in the boonies. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's move over here with our power pole. We'll just cross, no, that's not the bus. We need to cross to this tile. Yes, we can do it. Very good. And then let's move in like this. Everything is powered. Everything is good. I've got lights, so it's about to become night. This should light on up. We should start seeing some red science packs fall out here. We should start seeing some green science packs fall out in a second. We definitely see both transport belt and inserter on this line, so that means these guys should all be producing. The lights are on, and yes, indeed, they are producing. We've got a Christmas tree started. Red and green science packs. Okay, that means we can do some labs now, and we can do some serious research, and we can get this factory going, right? Yeah. We're going to bring it out this way, and I think we'll build like Lab Alley. We'll point it downwards, like down this direction, and we'll build it over here. There is some oil here. Let's take a quick peek at oil. So there's oil here, there's a little bit of oil here, not very much. 325, 1368. This is actually 2 fields apparently. No, it counts as 1 now, 928. Okay, so I do maybe want to tap this oil since it's pretty much the closest oil to my base. Not production, get rid of the map. If I tap that oil, I'm probably going to want to build my oil build out over here somewhere. Maybe down here. Yeah, you know what? There's actually a lot of space down here. I think we'll build our oil build down here. And then it's actually going to be like right next to the smeltery and the bus and all that kind of stuff. So I think what we'll do is build our science. We're going to bring it out and we're going to crook it down and we're going to build our labs over here. Now the labs though, the labs need a shit ton of materials in them now. They need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different ingredients basically. Like that's a ton is what that is. I'm gonna build these for now to use 4, like, you know, the old version. So I have 1 lab. Let's build 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. Let's build it up to 10 maybe labs, and we'll go with that. We'll expand it in the future and all that good stuff. So I'm going to build it to use 2 belts and to consume 4 ingredients the way that it used to be, and then we'll modify it from there. So, you know, we'll base it based on how we learn. We're starting to get into territory that's brand new for Not 15 with the whole new science packs and all that stuff. So we'll see how it works. So let's move on over here. I have my other transport belt factory here, which has a lot of transport belts in its chest. But what I need is, yeah, we're gonna take you away, and you know what? That means we gotta take you away, and all of you guys, and you, because you're useless now. We're gonna claim all this stuff. Take this, this. These poles are not as useful anymore, but I'm gonna keep them for now. And these are not useful anymore because I haven't made anything that makes all of that stuff. So we're fine. I'll stick these in the labs once we get up there. It's going to take a long time to finish these labs, guys. I'm going to cut the video until it's done. I'm not going to wrap this one up, though, until we have science chuchin again, and green science at that. So I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright, so I decided to go with 12 labs again because of this setup. You know, it doesn't work very well with odd numbers, and it would have had 5 and 5, and I like the even numbers to get the setup for this going without causing it to, you know, screw everything in the universe up. So we're going to separate that out just like that, and this is good. Now, this might seem a little bit weird to you. Yes, we need to go here specifically. Yeah, this will be fine. And here specifically. Okay, there. We're good. That's our labs, and we're going to power them off of this grid over here. We're just going to continue off of this science grid because we can. This might look a little weird to you because, you know, there's double spaces, and how are you going to make the inserters work and all that? Well, the trick to these kinds of labs is that you just don't fucking care. Take a look at this. Long-handed inserter here grabs off of this belt and inserts into the lab. Long-handed inserter here grabs off of this belt and inserts into the lab. You literally do this without giving a fuck, and everything just works out. So you just put two long-handed inserters in front of each other like that, and then you don't have to worry about different belt lengths or anything stupid like that. You just put the inserters down, and that'll take care of everything. And we do need to, however, extend this just a smidgen. There we go. Science is ready to go. So let's go ahead and connect it up. The Christmas tree is connected. The Christmas tree is connected. We're going to get electric energy distribution 1 soon, and then I'm going to be able to add medium electric poles to the build anything. Let's watch. Ooh, we need some lights. I don't have enough lights. Let's build some. Let's start with just 5. Oh, I have science packs. Let's put them in something, like here. Very nice. They're all working. And this is significantly more science than we had before, since I had 1 lab working, and now we have, you know, 12. So we will go a lot quicker, even though the projects are going to be longer. Like, this is 120 at 30 seconds each. If I want to take a look at that compared to something like, I don't know, Automation 2 was 15 seconds each with 40 times 2. So it took 80 packs, but 40 ticks of it. So even that was way faster. But we have 12 things going now, so it should go at a decent speed. More lights are needed. Yes, very good. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. There we go. Science is chooching along, and we've got electric energy distribution 1 on the way. This is a good wrapping up point for this video, guys. I'm expecting that, you know, biters could possibly attack us soon. I mean, they're not going to encroach in on the starting area because I did kill biter expansion, but I mean, if our pollution reaches them, they're still going to attack us. So we do need to... Ooh, we shouldn't have the shotgun selected. We should have the SMG selected. We do need to be prepared for the possibility that they might be coming. So we are going to need to work on future sciences very, very soon. What allows military science? Is it military 2? Not bullet damage 2. That's stupid. Military 2. Yes, military 2 allows military science packs, which need piercing, ammo, and grenades. And a gun turret. Grenades are easy. That's iron and coal. We can make that happen. Piercing ammo is steel and copper, and a regular firearm mag. You need the regular magazine too? I feel like you never used to need the regular magazine. I feel like that's a change to make you build it. Right, okay. We're going to need to put ammo in our Make Anything factory and grenades in our Make Anything factory, but we're also going to need to put them in a factory to actually build these science packs. So maybe we won't make anything with them. Maybe we'll just put them in the science pack factory, and we will put chests there so I can store the bonus, like the extra leftovers off of that. I don't know yet. I'll decide. Ha ha ha. Tired. Wow. Okay. Anyway, though, that's going to be it for this video, guys. This is actually all being done in one day. Although the last few videos, there was a break. I did the first 5 in one session, and then 6, 7, and I guess this one is 8. In a second session later in the day, but this is all being in one day, like one, not exactly one sitting, but close to it. it's now the middle of the night, and I'm getting a little bit on the tired side. Next time, I think we're going to focus on getting this military science up and running, fleshing out the stuff that we need in our Make Anything factory, getting advanced material processing too, so that we can get steel furnaces, and just generally working towards advancing ourselves. Logistics too, so I can set up this in our Make Anything. Oil processing, shit, there's a crap ton of stuff that I need to do next time. Just a crap ton. Trains, maybe? Probably not. I don't think we need trains yet. But there's a lot of stuff. You know what? We could do construction robotics. I could do construction robotics with green science. I don't need logistics robotics for it. I could build roboports. I have blueprints and deconstruction planners already. I can get the flying robot frames. Usually I build Skynet. We don't need to build it for blue science anymore, but we're still going to build Skynet. So that will make us flying robot frames. And then we could build a construction bot. We could even get construction robots going in the near future. They'd be very slow, because I think you need blue science for even the most basic speed upgrade, yeah. But you know what? We could work toward blue science as well. We're not that far away from it. Anyway, either way, next time, more progress. That's going to be it for this one. We got our red and green science up and running and 12 labs chooching along. And I'll see you guys later.